What is it with Umeahi and married women waste?
Madam.
But you see this one that is on top the matter now. Nadia, Umeahi don't reach final bus stop because a lot of things is being exposed. You need to watch this video to the end, my people, to get the latest update. You're welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted and uncompromising truth. Have you not heard me say in the past that under this APC current government, that you have sexual predators in power, not just political bandits?
David, you must pay me my money. I supplied goods to you, directly to you. You woke me up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
You should also ask
and asked me.
Goods and services.
Yes, goods and services. I brought it to your house in Abakaleke. Yes, you know me very, very well. Just because you asked to date me and I said no, you turned it upside down. Sir, you will give me my money.
Now, with this scandal, because it has become a scandal, with one Mrs. Tracy Ohiri, if I'm not mistaken her name, dragging Umeahi by her brokers everywhere she goes. And the latest incident of taking her to court and what follows after is what you need to hear, because it will answer a lot of your questions. Oh yeah, listen to the woman.
They said you're an honorable minister. David Umeahi, there is nothing honorable about you. And you are using police to oppress me. Never. The only police officer that has been nice to me since I came to Abuja is one Maya, Ilya, and one Mr. Ali. The rest are so wicked and mean. The one that is my IPO always call David and his PA to give them information. And he will be asking her different questions. If I'm weak, if I'm broken, I can never be broken. Yes. David, I can never be broken. You will pay me my money. I will press your neck. Yes. You cannot lie that you've not met me. And Frank is your boy. Frank and Frank is your boy. In the cell where I slept last night, there are 4 men from Ebonyi State. Frank brought them all the way from Ebonyi State and locked them up on the instruction of David Umeahi. How long will this continue, Nigerians? Stop. This is so painful. David continue to oppress women. What did I do to David? I'm only a woman who is working so hard legally to feed her children and her family. What did I do wrong? By answering you and working for you without mobilization. David, pay me my money. I want all right-thinking men and women, God-fearing men and women all over the world to stand up for justice. Yes. David is owing me, and I need my money paid with interest, because 12 years is not 12 months. Yeah. God bless you all. God bless you all. Right now, the initial money is 25.4, but today, the money that David is owing me with interest is worth over 304 million. God bless Nigeria. Yes. I met engineer David when he was the PDP chairman, and he invited me to his state to come and exhibit my craft into the business of corporate gifts. So I came to his state on his invitation 3 times. So one morning he woke me up around 5 a.m. Then he was now the deputy governor, and told me that he was going to contest as a governor, that he would be needing me to produce promotional gift items that we can use for campaign. So I told him, okay, sir, since we've had different presentations with you and you picked some items, I'll look through what you picked earlier and see, and also advise better what can be used since they are for campaigns. So I asked him what about the mobilization, because we had initially given him quotation. He told me to please go ahead, and he doesn't have money, that he is going to Abuja, that he has been going to Abuja to and fro to meet with Goodluck Jonathan to help him raise funds for his election, because he's having problems with his principal. That is the governor as at that time, one Amechi. That was what he told me. So I didn't still go ahead. But he kept on calling me and pestering me, because all the while we went to the States, this man never gave me money for fuel. He never gave us accommodation. I used to pay in his hotel. Also, I used to pay money in his hotel for myself and my staff. The only time he asked us to stay in his house, the man did not allow me to sleep. He tied towel on his waist and came into my room and was pestering me. I had to tell him, okay, wait, let me give my staff a Bible. I ran away from the place where he was and entered my staff room, and they locked it. That was where I slept because of David Umeahi's disturbance. So his staff, his boy, Silas Emeka, is saying, okay, so we produced this gift items. I have to carry my children's school fees, gather money, borrowed money from even individuals, and produce these gift items. After I finished producing it, I called him. He said I should bring them to Ebonyi State. I hired a truck with my staff, went to Ebonyi State, lodged in a different hotel, because each time we lodge in his hotel, which is obviously expensive, Osman Hotel, we pay our money. He is inviting us, but we are paying our money. So we have to lodge in a different hotel. So he told me that even as at that time he was in Abuja to source for fund for his election, he sent his boy to come and lead us from the hotel where we lodged to his house. The boy took us to his house and we offloaded his goods in the presence of his wife, his children, and his workers. They took time because the goods were not small. They took time to offload it in his house, and he told me thank you. He never gave us money for fuel. Even that day we didn't have money for fuel. The driver had to provide money to fuel that truck, and we came back. It was not an easy journey, but we made it back to Lagos. So I gave him time because I know that once they do election, they don't always have money immediately. So I gave him time. After 1 year and 8 months, I started asking him for my payment. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me out. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me to date him. I told him, sir, one day I got so frustrated. I said, sir, can you concentrate and pay me my money? Stop telling me about dating you. I've told you I cannot date you. He became angry and hung up on me. The next thing, he sent me a message, which is on my phone right now, by David Umeahi's number. Everybody that knows David knows this kind of number. He sent me a phone, an SMS that I insulted him. I will teach you a lesson for insulting me. I can show it to the whole Nigerians. I can show that text message to the whole Nigerians. He said, I will deal with you for insulting me. So that was it. Since that day, he blocked me. He never picks my call again. Sometimes if I ask for my payment, he will tell me that God is busy. I said, sir, have mercy on me and give me my money. Let me pay my children's school fees. He will tell me that God is busy. So he blocked me and he never took my number. So when I use another number and call David Umeahi, that, sir, I'm coming to your state. And when I get to your state, I will block the government house. There are no people will go in or out until you pay me. Do you know what David told me? David told me that if I get to a boy, he said that I will not come out alive. I said, why would I come out alive? Are you not owing me? He said, what happened to those Naira engineers will also happen to me. That was the last time I spoke with David Umeahi. So when my dad became sick, I needed to fly him to the US for proper treatment. I said, I have money. Why will I have money and be suffering like this? I said, reaching out to David through other phones because he has blocked my number. He said, let your father die if he needs to die. That was what David told me. So when my dad died, I was so angry. I came on social media. Remember, all these years since 2015, I have not brought it to social media. When my dad, the day my dad died and he was put in the mortuary, the next day I came on social media and started asking Nigerians to please come to my help, calling on Mr. President to plead with David Umeahi to pay me my money. I am asking for my payment. My money is my right. I took risk with my staff to take this job to Ebonyi State. Shockingly, David Umeahi sent policemen to my house. I just dropped my children off at school. Getting back, I've not even had my bed. They arrested me and brought me straight to Abuja here. And do you know the shocking thing? The most shocking thing I've ever witnessed in my life is David Umeahi. Right in my face, when he was brought for an interactive section with me by his boy in the police station, in the police force that he's using. David looked me in the eyes and said he has never met me. He said it yesterday. I have never met this woman before. I'm only meeting her for the first time. I almost died. David Umeahi said he has never met me. I brought my pictures with David Umeahi. I brought evidence showing me and David Umeahi in his office as a deputy governor. Fakorode said, how are we sure this is real? God, I weep for Nigeria. I weep for Nigeria. I'm not weeping because of my money. I weep because the common man, the ordinary citizen, have no hope in this country. The country belongs to only the Nigerian politicians and their children. The resources of this country belong to only Nigerian politicians and their children. If they are not using you, my dear, you are of no value to them. If they are not making use of you for the wrong reasons, you are of no value to them. His son has just picked up a form to become the local government chairman of his local government. This same boy was a small boy at the time I produced these items and uploaded it. Do you know that David Umeahi denied that he has no daughter called Paradise? Meanwhile, on the day I uploaded this goods, I was playing with his daughter in his compound. And he said, what is your name? He said, Paradise. He said, another one is Heavenly. We were playing. So, do you know that right now, his son is coming to also continue ruling Nigeria with the iron hand his father has been using to rule us? So you can see, what hope does this country have for the common man?
now.
So from the report we got, after the court sitting yesterday, the woman was granted bail, and Sowore and the rest of the team was able to mobilize her bail condition. But for one reason or the other, based on the corrupt system we have in Nigeria, and from others from the top, they tried to do everything possible to frustrate the woman bail application or to meet up with the bail by maliciously trying to take the woman to Kefi Correctional Center, as we heard. So now, as the case might be, with the effort of Sowore and his team, they were able to secure the woman's place to be kept in Kuje prison instead of taken to far away Kefi, just in order to effectively finish up her bail condition, which they have already met. So the report is now coming from the court today as Sowore and his team are trying to finalize the bail of the woman and allow her to reunite with her family. That's exactly what is happening today, and I believe by now the woman have been taken out on bail. So just watch the rest of the proceeding and give us your thoughts on the comment section. Nigerians, you will always be victim of the oppression of those in power. You will continue being victim of Nigeria if you do not rise to put an end to this wickedness.
In our next court sitting, we are going to answer us. That was said, good morning, Nigerians. This morning, I'm in a very high spirit. I would like to thank all Nigerians who have stood massively against this impunity and corruption, and most especially oppression by a minister who was given the power to serve, but he decided to use it against me and other women at large. So please, keep us in your prayers. I want to believe that God wants to use this very situation to end David Umeahi's oppression against women and to end the impunity and corruption in the police force.
Good. That is it. So, because people have been asking, what exactly is it that this woman did for Umeahi that Umeahi is owing her and refused to pay? You've heard it from her. So nobody should be asking, what exactly is that? He had done a campaign contract for her, for him, rather. How many years ago, when Umeahi was still a deputy governor? But the same Umeahi claimed that he had been a billionaire before he entered politics. The same Umeahi. Yet you cannot pay somebody for the service they gave to you or the goods you bought from someone. What a wicked people in power today. Recently you brag to say you have all the money and all the things you want in the world. Yet to pay somebody, you want to harass her, intimidate her, and subject her to all manner of wickedness. For 250 million, which I am sure, is it up to 250 million as we had, that you are owing this woman for 20 years to the point that her father died on the cause of this. You did not pay her. Is that not wickedness in the highest place? The money that is not enough for you to even give some of your Dubai and all of this, your mistresses, you fly to different places. Politicians do that. But for you to pay this woman, but because you are looking for something on her waist. You have so many young girls everywhere with all the shapes and figures that you can afford. Why don't you go for them? I mean, that one they take do your ritual. I mean, that one they take, say, now you go, they take renew your grip to power. Because I'm wondering, old woman, that is not even enticing that much. Okay? that if you are looking for women to deal with, there are a lot of them out there that are ready to give it to you. You saw the one Adam Soshomode was freestyling. I never knew that Adam Soshomode is such a wonderful masseuse, as you call it. Now your mate, now your kind. Go for those people. They are available for you. You can even import from the public purse, of course. But you say you are a billionaire even before entering politics. Why are you not paying this woman? You are saying, she dragged you, she abused you, she don't show respect. How can you, when you are busy tying wrapper or towel, pursuing this woman up and down in your house? Come on. As she said it, allegedly. Let me add it because he can't just say mother or bottle show me the law. I don't get that strength. Allegedly, as she said it. Now come to disclaim what she said. Come out to counter it because the woman get evidence because he said she go open book for. There is no way this woman will have this kind of audacity if she no get concrete evidence. Not just evidence, she is sure. Why are you putting yourself up to this ridicule? This one is not the first one, not the second one, not the third one. How many more? Oh my, rap if you know come one, you know na di. Rap ni no. You can afford the other ones. I just say make I bring it to Nigeria so that they will know and understand. It's not just about sexual predators or people who could not control their libido, who are supposed to be working on their libido than being a minister of work. I think I should rest it here. It's about you to know the kind of people. It matters a lot, the kind of people that are in public trust in terms of public service. If it is this type, forget it. We are still dealing with the one of National Assembly, the Atadia, and many more. Well, make of it what you make of the video. But me, I tell you Nigerians, now our head will take carry because there is no justice. There is no justice for ordinary Nigerians. We'll continue being victims. It's just a matter of time for it to get to you. Well, let me have your opinion on the comment section and help me share this video so that we expose this evil in power. Bye-bye for now.